My name is Jenny, and I want to share with you one of the most important periods of my life. This story involves my initiation into a new school and the changes I experienced during this process. I remember the first day I stepped into this brand new world. My emotions were mixed, filled with both excitement and anxiety. However, this is not just a story, it's also a journey of learning and personal growth. It all began when my family and I moved to a new city, and I started attending the school there. On that day, I went to school with a huge backpack and a heart filled with complex emotions. As I entered through the school's doors, all eyes were suddenly on me. I felt like I was the most colorful picture in the room. No one knew me, and this sense of unfamiliarity intoxicated me. Finding a seat in the classroom on the first day was quite challenging. Every desk seemed occupied, and I feared being alone. After a few attempts, I managed to find a seat at a table. However, there were conversations and laughter among the children around me, and I felt like an outsider. I greeted everyone, smiled, but received no response. The initial weeks passed in shades of gray. It was difficult to focus on lessons, because I was constantly thinking about the connections between the other kids. Lunchtimes were lonely, filling me with an internal void. One day, while talking to my mom, I shared these feelings. She patiently listened and said, "Everyone is different, and that's the beauty of it, Jenny. You'll find friends who suit you, don't worry." In that moment, the gray tones within me brightened a bit. This conversation, where I found support and hope, helped me take the next step. Mr. Johnson, my class teacher, noticed me. He talked to me one-on-one, introduced me to the class, and suggested that other students become friends with me. Initially hesitant, the other kids gradually got to know me. I joined a group activity for the first time, which helped me connect with people around me. Over time, through these efforts and support, I found common interests with my classmates. We studied together, played games, and formed genuine friendships. I was no longer alone during lunch. Laughter, shared memories, and a sense of mutual support surrounded us. This transformation was not solely due to my efforts. The constant support from my family and teacher made this journey more meaningful. Their guidance and love helped me find my inner strength. The supportive environment created by Mr. Johnson in the classroom allowed children like me to explore their potential. The change I experienced during this process extended beyond my relationships with classmates. I witnessed a transformation in the overall atmosphere of the school. More students began to show respect for differences. Other children facing similar situations also started finding support. As our bond strengthened, the classroom seemed to become a happier, more supportive place. The change made me a stronger individual. I not only understood others, but also came to understand myself better. Accepting my differences allowed me to find my own strength. The school was no longer just an educational institution, it became like a family. We enjoyed overcoming challenges together and supporting each other. In conclusion, this story is not just my experience as a student, it is also a collective success of a community, a family. The challenges I faced and the process of overcoming them shaped me as an individual. This story is about a world where we are all different, but by bringing these differences together, we become stronger. I hope this story reminds many children, facing change, not to lose hope. Celebrating our differences is the foundation of true friendship, and supporting each other makes our lives more meaningful.